Hey everybody. So yesterday I ended up doing the exact same thing as the day before, but I had one less of the jerky sticks. So today, so what I did is ribeye, probably about 1.5 pounds, a small jerky stick, and 2 Unreal bars, and then I had some tea. I added in some sparkling water from Costco, mineral water. It's got nothing but water and carbon dioxide in it. Just because one of the times I was very successful with carnivore, that's what I did. It gave me at least one thing that was semi-fun that I could have. I find that the flavored ones don't make me feel good. They never have. They make my stomach hurt. So like LaCroix and that type of stuff, not a fan of. And if I drink too many of them, then it bugs me too. And eating ribeye is already kind of expensive, so I'm trying not to over consume them, since it's just kind of another additional thing. But it does cut down on a lot of other expenses. So I've still been drinking coffee, which I feel fine with. And then yesterday I ate at 2 p.m. and that was my only meal. So I'm doing OMAD, but I'm trying to scoot it forward. So today I'm going to be eating around 11 or 12, which is what I will hopefully settle on. So I'll start this steak sous vide in the morning. I brought it out from the freezer today instead of having it go to normal temperature because I forgot to bring one down yesterday. But I brought one down for tomorrow today, and all it really takes is an extra hour in the sous vide machine to get to temperature and then cook properly. But I've been enjoying the cook time of more like 4 or 5 hours on the ribeye, but it is like a 2-inch, it's a thick cut, it's a lot of meat. And then yesterday I did it on the Blackstone, which I liked a lot more than the cast iron skillet, and it was outside, so it's not smoke and all of that in here. Cleanup is easier, everything. But I'd still like to get a grill in the future because I feel like that's the best taste, is on the grill. It's hard to beat. But I did the creatine again. It gives me like a little bit of a head rush every day where it's like I can't even properly talk, and I've noticed like ever since I started taking it at night, I feel like a little bit, or like as I'm sleeping, I felt a little bit muggy. I don't know how else to explain it, but I've been dreaming a lot, unrelated. That's been going on for weeks, and it just feels like I usually sleep really good on carnivore, and it's only a few days since I started again, but I usually sleep extremely well, and I've been sleeping better, but not amazing. And that's mainly because when I'm eating a bunch of other food, it flares up my sinuses, I mouth breathe a lot more, and when I'm not, I just breathe easier, and that helps me sleep easier. I'm not in pain, I'm not bloated, I'm not all of these things, and it just makes sleeping 10 times better. So I am still sleeping better, just not as good. I don't know if that's partially the cleaning out process that creatine's supposed to do in the brain or what. But the plan today is do 10 milligrams of creatine, ribeye, don't have any more jerky sticks, and then the 2 Unreal bars. I almost didn't have any Unreal bars yesterday, but in the end I went for it. I don't want to, since I'm eating so early in the day, I don't want to not eat enough and then I get hungrier later in the day because I feel so much better. What I did notice is I did get a little bit hungry last night. So I ate at 2, I got a little bit hungry, but I still went to sleep fine. It was bugging me just a little, drank some water, I was good. And then this morning I've been completely fine. And so usually I feel like I'm fighting the fast all day. And instead of feeling like I'm fighting it all day, I'm not hungry in the morning ever. So I woke up, I'm not hungry, and I only just started getting hungry. Whereas when I have a fast all day, I start to get hungry at about noon, and then it's just kind of forcing myself through the rest of the day. So hopefully that's a good indication. It'll only be maybe not so good if I am getting super hungry at night to where I can't even go to sleep. But yesterday it wasn't a problem. Hopefully today it's not a problem. So today will be kind of another little bit of a challenge because we're going to go to the fair. There's going to be all the fair food, all the good stuff. Everybody's going to be eating it. But even if I wasn't doing carnivore, I probably wouldn't be eating fair food anyway. So it's kind of one of those things that I feel like I'll do when I don't know if other people do this, but when you kind of get stricter, you focus on something, it's easy to think about all the things you can't have. So I don't drink alcohol. I haven't for like 6 months now maybe. And I don't have dairy because those are the two things that bother me the most, and I've added gluten to that recently, seeing how much it flares up my face. But it feels like when I go on like a diet or a restriction, I'm like, oh, I can't have this, I can't have this. Like I'll think of things like donuts and cake and all of these things I don't actually have normally. And it's like because I feel restricted, I then want those things, and just reminding myself like, well, you don't drink alcohol anyway. You don't have dairy anyway. It's not because you're on the diet that you aren't having those things. You don't eat those things anyway. And so it's like my brain forgets it, and just recognizing the fact that, well, I wouldn't eat that even if I wasn't on carnivore, it just like takes it away. It takes away like the need and the desire and the want. And it's just not logical that it does it, but it does. So anyway, that's what happened yesterday with the diet. I'm feeling really good. I feel like I got maybe a little bit of the keto flu last night, a little bit. I'm a little bit tired today, but I've been getting into it pretty easy. But I think this is day 3. We'll find out how day 4 and 5 is. One of the things I really like about moving the eating window forward to like noon. So yesterday when I ate at 2, I felt like I ate and I got energy. I feel like normally when not on carnivore or when eating later in the day, it's like I eat and crash. And it's just really nice being able to kind of get tired around midday because I haven't eaten in 24 hours. And then I eat, it re-energizes me for the rest of my day. So I'm still hoping for some other benefits that I've experienced before. When I was really strict carnivore at my parents' and I was doing the best, I was eating a ribeye every day. I was feeling, and that's all. I was eating once a day. I was feeling really good. And then, but what the craziest benefit was is my sleep went down from like me needing like 9+ hours of sleep to getting under 9 hours of sleep, and I would feel amazing. So I also like, it really has been good for my mental health, so I'm able to like process things and work through things. And like when I sit down, like I can get to the end of the day and still have enough energy to work. And that was one of the things I had. It was just like endless, constant energy, and I absolutely loved it. And that is kind of what I'm chasing and why I've been working on getting everything structured the way I am, so that I can hopefully get back to that place, or at least close to that place. And the only reason I ended up failing, you know, kind of like getting off of that, is because we moved and I no longer had access to I still had access. I could have driven there every day, but it was just different. I couldn't just get off work, grill something up and get home and eat it. So anyway, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Give me a like and a follow if you're interested in more content.